Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and hello. Thank you for joining us on the occasion of the all-new all-electric mini vehicle digital review. Let me introduce to you myself. I am Sato Megumi and I'm happy to be serving as the master of ceremony for the event. During this event, the speakers will remove their facial masks during their presentations, but social distance will be maintained and COVID-19 prevention rules will be abided by. We would like to solicit your kind understanding. I now would like to, at the outset, call upon Hoshino Asako, Executive Officer, EVP, Nissan Motor Corporation, to deliver a message on the occasion of the digital reveal of the all-new all-electric mini vehicle. Let us welcome Ms. Hoshino. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Hoshino of Nissan speaking. Thank you for joining us. We know you're busy. Some of you are here in the venue in person, some of you are tuning in, but thank you anyway. We hadn't had any physical event for a long time, so it's nice to be able to see those of you who are at the venue in person on face-to-face basis. Thank you for all of the support to Nissan Motor Corporation. Now today we write a new page in the history of Nissan Motor Corporation, and this is going to be a big milestone. The all-new all-electric mini vehicle of Nissan is to be unveiled. And this is a first for NMC as well. And at the same time, it's a big milestone in the progress of carbon neutrality for the Japanese society. So it's a day that's going to be epoch-making. Nissan is a harbinger of EVs, and in our home market, Japan, NMC has sold the highest number of EV units in our home market, Japan. Now, the mini vehicle segment accounts for 40% of the Japanese automotive market, but so far we hadn't been able to introduce EVs in this segment. A moment ago, the offline ceremony was completed and we're about to unveil the all-new all-electric mini vehicle. And we're about to witness the model in full bloom here at the gallery of the global headquarters. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the all-new all-electric mini vehicle, the Nissan Sakura. What do you think? The Nissan Sakura was born to make Japan more beautiful. It's an emissionless mobility offering mini vehicle for the first time to be introduced in the mini vehicle segment in Japan. The name is Sakura. And after inviting a proposal from our employees on the name of the model, hoping that this vehicle will make a mark with its beauty in the coming age of EVs to become one of the best-known EV models in Japan, we decided on Sakura. Sakura is a symbolic flower of this country, loved by all Japanese. we wanted the people to have affinity towards the vehicle as their close partner, so we decided to call this EV Sakura. The Sakura, which will be introduced to the mini vehicle for the first time in this market, will certainly become a game changer that will transform the conventional thinking in the Japanese automotive market and will be a booster to expand the penetration of EVs. Since the introduction of Nissan Leaf, NSC has been leading the creation of the EV market in Japan and around the world as a pioneer with Leaf, Aria, and now the Sakura. 2022 is the year one of the age of EVs in Japan. This is going to be a first in Japan as well. So in 2022, we will have the full lineup of all these three models. So 2022 is going to become year one of the age of EVs in Japan. Based on Nissan's electrification action program, Blue Switch, and through our activities in partnership with 180 nationwide partners, including municipalities and businesses, we will promote Sakura. The partnership with our partners will become ever more robust with the introduction of Sakura, and we are determined to contribute to the decarbonization of the Japanese society. So, let me briefly talk about the special features of the Sakura. It's chic, as you can see, and it's avant-garde in its design. But one of the big features is the smoothness and sportiness of the drive and quietness. And these are the biggest features of the Sakura. That and adding the spacious interior and high-quality interior, it becomes a formidable model. One of the frustrations of mini vehicles or EVs to date was the smoothness of drive, the quietness, and spacious interior. But we've broken the walls of those three frustrations in this model. So when you experience the Sakura, I drove it myself the other day. It wasn't really the other day, it was about a year ago, but I'm a Leaf owner, so I use Leaf on a daily basis. So I know the wonders of EVs and the smoothness of EVs, but even then, although I'm an ordinary normal EV user that uses this EVs every day, I shouted wow with the sportiness of the drive and smooth acceleration of the Sakura. I really shouted wow. I was so excited. I was watching a TV program the other day, and this journalist that appeared tried EV for the first time. And this journalist said, although it's an EV, it can drive so fast. Although an EV, it can drive fast, that reminded me that it's not really extensively known that EVs can go fast. But this mini vehicle, Sakura, try it at least once. We want this to be experienced by as many people as possible. You will really understand the fun of driving EV mini vehicles, and this will give you that impression. So, please physically, in person, go to our dealers and do a test drive of Sakura. Now, on price, which is an important factor, with the subsidy program for supporting the introduction of the clean energy vehicles offered by the national government, we think that 550,000 yen will be offered per unit. So that could be used. And on top of that, with the subsidies offered by local governments, in the case of Tokyo, it's 450,000 yen. So if you use those local subsidies offered by the municipalities of your address of abode, then the price will start at 1.8 million yen. It's a challenging price setting, but think about it. The electricity bills. total cost of ownership during the lifelong ownership. All of those costs included, it's going to be affordable. So I truly hope that it will be driven by as many people as possible. And with that in mind, we set this price. It's completely different from a conventional mini vehicle. So say, wow, great, unbelievable when you try it out. So enjoy the excitement by trying out the Sakura.
Now, at this point in time, I would like to show you the TV commercial for Nissan Sakura. Sakura's image is featured in this commercial because it features a person who fits the image of Nissan Sakura and is as charming as a cherry blossom, and she sings as well. Also, we also asked her what she thought of the car after she had a test drive. So please take a look.
私の K は充電 100% から始まる。さあ行こう。日産サクラ。電気自動車になった日産の K サクラ、ついに登場。電気の時代だね。
I am pleased that I was given the opportunity to appear in all-new Nissan Sakura commercial. My name is Takako Matsu. The other day, I had a chance to test drive the Nissan Sakura for filming. It is a very light but powerful car. I could not believe that it was a mini vehicle. I was surprised to know how easy it is to charge the battery and find the latest equipment in the interior. I was impressed by the level of attention given to design details. I was very surprised and impressed. I would like to recommend the Nissan Sakura to everyone. I'm sure you will be surprised also at the new driving experience that other mini EVs have never offered so far. We hope you will experience it for yourself. I will do my best to tell everyone about the Nissan Sakura so that many people will be able to drive one in the future. Thank you for your support. Takako Matsu.
こんにちは。
There. Hello, hi there. Thank you very much for your time today. Thank you too. My name is Matsu. Nice to meet you. Please take a seat. Thank you so much for appearing in Nissan Motors Sakura commercial. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I heard that you just drove the car. How was it? It was my first time driving an electric vehicle. I had no idea what to expect. It was a world I didn't know at all. So that was a great experience for me. You come home and clink. It was so easy and light, maybe lighter than charging a facial equipment. So you just click it. As simple as that. That was amazing. You can charge the battery at home, of course, but there are actually an increasing number of chargers in various places. If we spread like that, EVs become so accessible, like the sound when you turn it on. I just thought there will be people who spend all day in the car. Is there anything that you think is so cute? Was it Mizuhiki? The design is also used in the charging area, and the tires have that motif too, right? I like the stitching in a subtle cherry color. These lines are actually pink gold. Can you see? I thought it was nice because it's subtle. It looks natural. How did you feel about the acceleration? When I think of it as a mini vehicle, I had more of experience of feeling that the car was working so hard, but Sakura didn't give that impression at all, but still had a sense of stability. So It was kind of wow, really amazing. Did you try e-pedal step? Yes, I tried it. I was surprised. I could feel the brakes apply. Normally, you have to switch between accelerator pedal and brake, but when you step on the gas pedal and release it, it shifts down, decelerate sufficiently. When you want to speed up, it just goes like a bee. I want people to have fun with it. Where would you want to go with this car? I would like to go to various places with my child. I think the car is open and easy to drive, so I thought it would be nice to use it for various casual outings in my daily lives. Who would you recommend this car to? I thought that cherry blossom, sakura, and pink would suit women, but then I thought it can be enjoyed regardless of gender. I guess many people will be experiencing electric cars and e-pedal step for the first time, so I hope they will take the first step and experience it for themselves. We finally have all electric mini vehicles. Wow, that's a big deal, a big news, isn't it? I really want this car to be loved by everyone. I hope Sakura will be like a partner that stays by your side with gentle presence. Matsu-san, thank you very much today. Thank you too. How did you like the video? I hope that many people will experience the charm of Sakura that Matsu-san also felt. With the Nissan Sakura all-new all-electric mini vehicle marking the start of fiscal 2022, we will continue to deliver excitement to our customers with many more new models. So Nissan will not disappoint you. Please support us. Thank you. Thank you very much. From this point onward, Mr. Ban, Chief Vehicle Engineer, will give you more detail of the Sakura.
Good afternoon. I am Ban, Chief Vehicle Engineer, and I was in charge of the development of Sakura. I'm going to describe to you why the Sakura is beyond the conventional bias of mini vehicles. First, what did Sakura realize? There are 4 features. First, high-quality private space. Second, the surprisingly effortless drive. And third, the practicability for convenience of use for everyday drive. And fourth, a rich menu of driver support. Let me explain each of these factors one by one. First of all, the high-quality private space. Days is already on the market, and it offers the spaciousness which is highly appreciated by the owners. This time, without sacrificing the large space, we thought what we could do. So, thin type laminated battery was used, and we used the universal stack structure so that the height could be flexibly adjusted. And with this design, the under-the-floor tunnel was used. So without sacrificing the interior space, 20 kilowatt per hour high-capacity battery for a mini vehicle was installed. The next feature is the interior. This time, for the Sakura, we've renewed completely the design of the interior. Large finisher with fabric and monolith integrated display system has been installed, and therefore a simple and sophisticated space has been realized. And the overwhelming serenity of Sakura and high-quality comfort of drive will make Sakura a high-quality, top-class space. Now, let me explain to you the quietness and the mechanism. One of the causes of shocks and noise was responded to. So we newly established a unit member, and we minimize the motor shock and vibration. You can see the data measured in the interior of the Sakura. As you can see, the interior noise is competitive not only against Days, but our competitor vehicles as well, significantly lower. And next, the comfort of the interior. Battery is heavy, but we've placed that under the floor at the center. So that achieved low center of gravity and robust body. And we newly tuned the 3-link rear suspension that was newly tuned for Sakura in order to enable both smooth but sporty and sharp drive. And you can see that in the data. The shock after bumps on the street and the response when steering is turned. The overwhelming result beyond other models was achieved. And what have we realized next? Ease of drive, which is surprising. The torque is approximately double a mini turbo vehicle, 195 nanometer. And this motor is controlled with the high-level control technology that we have proprietarily developed. So strong, dynamic, and smooth acceleration has been achieved in the Sakura. And with that, when you turn right or merge on the expressway or go uphill on a steep hill, the driver will be able to experience an effortless drive that never was offered in a mini vehicle. And another point is e-pedal step. Already in Nissan EVs, e-pedal step is being used and is being enjoyed by many owners. By applying e-pedal step, just by turning off the accel pedal, you can decelerate sufficiently. So the driver can enjoy a drive that is almost one pedal like. And in all speed ranges, the e-pedal step appropriately controls deceleration. So in any scene, effortless drive can be enjoyed. And the third feature, practical use for daily use. 20 kilowatt per hour battery has been installed, and WLTC mode Japan cycle driving range of 180 kilometers has been achieved. And this is internal data of Nissan, but 50 or more than 50% of the drivers only drive 30 kilometers per day or shorter. So if these customers use Sakura, if the Sakura is fully charged in Sunday evening between Monday and Friday on business days, you can drive Sakura without any extra charge. And heat pump energy-conserving air conditioning system has been installed on all of Sakura units. And the battery cooling system of the Sakura enables stable charging performance even in quick charge. And fourthly, that is driver assistance features. As you can see on this table, Sakura offers overwhelming driving assistance functions that does not exist in other models. And there are two mini-vehicle firsts, advanced driving assistance systems. One, the ProPilot that is equipped with emergency braking system. During ProPilot drive, if something disables the driver to continue the driving, in order to avoid a major accident, there's automatic emergency braking. And the second one is ProPilot Park. This ProPilot Park is very convenient for those who are not good at putting the car into parking space. Through just switch maneuvering, the system will support the parking. And the final important point is reliability. To date, from battery to the body to the chassis, we've done internal design and engineering in-house. And the very stringent design standards have been applied to all models, including the Sakura. And Leaf, with a stringent standard since its launch in 2010, the total fleet to date on a cumulative basis is 600,000 units, and even then, there has not been any major accidents caused by the Leaf fleet. And in Sakura, the highly reliable battery that has been developed for Leaf will be installed. And Sakura's battery will abide by the standards as stringent as Leaf, and it's protected by the very robust frame for the battery. That will conclude my explanation, but there's one final message that we want you to take back. As Ms. Hoshino said, please experience the high-quality interior of Sakura and the unbelievable ease of drive. Go to your dealership nearby and experience the Sakura. Thank you for your kind attention. I now would like to hand over to Tase-san, who was in charge of the design.
Hello everyone. I would like to explain about design. I am responsible for design and I am Tase. Regarding the design of all-new Sakura, by integrating advanced EV technology, we have been able to realize such a stylish and sophisticated design unlike any other mini vehicles. I will talk about exterior design first, then interior design. Here is the key sketch. As a compact EV for a new era, we wanted to design the car with chic and advanced appearance that would not be bound by the conventional concept of mini vehicle. Also, we wanted to reflect on the design of this car, quietness and power that are hallmarks of EVs. The key word is quiet dynamism, which refers to the power and dynamism that lie beneath the quietness. Advanced tech expresses a sense of progress, avant-garde with a striking light and the rear combination lamp which emerges from the black graphics, and the compact body is designed to minimize waste, and all necessary elements are condensed into compact design. The single strong character line that pierces through from front to rear in the dynamic surfaces that change dramatically express presence that is greater than its size. The trail lamps, which extend across the entire width of the vehicle, transcends the conventional concept of mini car and give a simple yet deeply focal and noble appearance. We finished with a chic and advanced exterior design that evokes the next generation of Nissan. To give a sense of consistency as an EV at a glance, the new Sakura features the glowing V motion and glowing emblem that symbolizes electrification, the slim headlights, and the beautifully seamless grille as a common motifs with a rear. Although these these two cars embody the quietness and the power of EVs are different in size, you will notice that they share very similar characteristics. The Nissan design keyword, timeless Japanese futurism, is also embedded in new Sakura. The design of the headlights and rear combination lamps and grille graphics was inspired by traditional Japanese lattice work. Mizuhiki is another salient motif. The design of the bumper, wheels, and interior, which will also be introduced later, draws inspiration from Mizuhiki, and these uniquely Japanese approaches culminate in a simple yet striking and modern designs. There are 15 body color variations available. These are the 4 special colors called seasons colors. These colors are based on the theme of the Japan's beautiful 4 seasons, which express spring, summer, fall, and winter. Next is about interior. We try to create a cozy, bright, and open space. In order to accentuate the feel of natural materials, functions were condensed in the blacks, and clean display system was used to create a modern interior with no noise. The warmth of materials in the horizontal instrument panel center tray not only appeals to the eye with its spaciousness and openness, but also provide a place for small objects. Special fabrics are used to prevent water droplets, stains, and odors to relieve users from worries. The result is a bright and airy atmosphere with enhanced durability. Next is about interior lighting. Soft indirect lighting reflects off the copper accents, which not only accentuates this beauty, but also expands the entire space, creating a very high-quality space unthinkable for mini vehicles. Next is about parts. These steering wheel and gear shifts share the same design as those of the Aria, which appeals to the affinity of the new generation EV. The bench seat creates a comfortable lounge or cafe atmosphere. This is about GUI. The meter GUI, which extracts only the information necessary for customers and displays it in an easy-to-understand manner, was newly developed for the new Sakura. Frequently used information is laid out in an easy-to-read and simple way. The concept of timeless Japanese futurism is reflected in the interior, which uses a Mizuhiki motif. With the graphics on the air conditioner, fan, speakers, and even the bottom of the bin, I hope you will take note of the attention paid to every detail like this. The interior color variation is available in black for a chic and calm impression, and beige for a bright and open atmosphere. Exterior, lastly, as well as interior, have a very high quality and sophisticated design that is unthinkable for a mini car. So please take a look and get in and drive and experience the meticulous design. So this is explanation regarding design. Thank you.
田瀬さん、ありがとうございました。
Tase-san, thank you very much.
続いては質疑応答
Now,
のお時間とさせていただ
we're
きま
going
す。
to have a Q&A
準
session.
備が整うまで皆様この場
Please
で
wait
しばらく
for a few
お
more
待ちくださいま
moments
せ。
as we prepare for the questions and answers. Thank you for waiting. We're now going to begin the Q&A session.
質疑応答には星野さん、
Hoshino-san, Ban-san, and Taze-san will participate in this Q&A. Please take your seats. Let's begin the Q&A. There have been questions submitted through email in advance by the journalists, and we would like to take up those questions in this session. Let's now go to the first question. Kakizaki-san of the editing division of the magazine Driver. I have a question on magazine. We expected that the same design as Days will be applied, but you've applied a unique Sakura design. Thinking about the cost, it must have been challenging, but why did you intentionally apply a different design for Sakura, dedicated to Sakura? Taze-san, please respond to that question. Thank you very much. This mini vehicle Sakura, it's a mini vehicle, so packaging is very similar to Days. But even then, how can we communicate the difference? That was one of our challenges. If we follow the same theme as Days, Sakura will not become a booster for elevating the penetration of EVs. We began from Aria, but we applied the motive, but renewed the body size and interior. This is a demonstration of the energy that we are injecting in the EVs. The planning and design and engineering, all people were supportive. That's why we were able to realize this design.
Thank you very much. Next question. The next question comes from Iijima-san of Best Car editorial board. Battery performance deterioration and also the used battery price. In order to alleviate users' worries, the EVs sales is going to be exclusively subscription-based, or in the Nissan case, you don't have any lineup for EV with regard to subscription system. Hoshino-san, could you respond to that question? Yes, thank you very much for the question. In the case of Nissan Motor, for the past 12 years, EVs have been distributed in the world. More than 820,000 units have been sold. As you know, 160,000 kilometers, 8-year battery guarantee is provided, warranty. So for the current Leaf, the batteries have to be exchanged using those guarantees. That hasn't happened so far. Therefore, deterioration of the battery is not something we consider as a problem. We are not worried about that. We are highly confident about the battery performance. Also, the remaining value of the batteries, some people are worried about that. Actually, in fact, the residual value guarantee credit is being provided even now, but when it comes to EVs, residual value is rising. It is on par with a gasoline vehicle, or maybe it's even above that. Therefore, we do not have any anxiety about the residual value. So subscription-only based sales will not be the one we are going to pursue, including dealers. We are going to sell these cars so that as many people as possible can drive this car. Whether or not we are going to start subscription for this car. In the case of Nissan, we call it Quick Mobi. Quick Mobi subscription basically targets young people opting for subscription. And actually, this car can be driven by young drivers, of course. Therefore, for this car, Quick Mobi will be used for this car as well. So it will be included in the lineup.
Thank you. Let's go on to the next question. TBS News 23 team has submitted the following question. We're seeing higher penetration of EVs, but what do you think about the installation of quick chargers on nationwide basis? I don't think the development of such infrastructure has caught up, and I think that's one of the uncertainties for the potential owners. What is Nissan's policy regarding the installation of quick chargers on nationwide basis? Again, could we ask Ms. Hoshino to respond? Thank you very much. Charging stands. It's already reached a similar number as gasoline stands. Gasoline stations. In almost all of the Nissan dealers, quick chargers are in place, and including expressways and local agricultural product selling stalls. EMP, we call it EMP, but sorry, I forgot what the acronym stands for, but with this organization EMP, we partnered up and we're engaged in strategic discussions. Quick chargers are going to be part of critical infrastructure, so we expect that the number will continue to increase. So that's one thing, but in the case of all-electric mini vehicles, to go to the gas station, some people have to drive 10 kilometers both ways in rural areas. So we can offer ease of use. As long as those people can install the chargers, you can charge at home. So this lifestyle of charging at home without having to commute to the station could be offered. It's a change of lifestyle. And I think this is going to be a big trigger that will spread such practice. So, of course, we have to increase the number of quick chargers as infrastructure, but we also want to promote installation of chargers at home.
Thank you very much. Next question. Electric vehicle battery deterioration is quite a worry for some users. How are you going to respond to such anxiety by users? That is a deterioration. Yokokura-san of Kuruma no News. Now, battery deterioration countermeasures. Maybe I should invite Mr. Ban to respond. Thank you very much for the question. First of all, something I'd like to say to everybody is that Nissan Motor Company, as I said in my presentation, from 2010, more than 10 years, we have been having a very good track record, and we have accumulated many data in order to understand how batteries deteriorate. Starting from the design, production, and use of batteries, we have a diverse experience along this line. Therefore, Nissan is the company which knows most about battery. That is our confidence. And also, in this Nissan Sakura, battery cooling system is mounted. So battery deteriorates for one reason, that is heat. Heat is one reason for deterioration of battery. In order to address this issue, in this Sakura, the air conditioning refrigerant battery cooling system is used in order to suppress deterioration of batteries. Thank you.
Thank you. The next one will be the final question because we are under time constraints. TV Asahi Shindo-san has submitted the following question. In the unveiling of the Sakura, in addition to the physical on-site reveal, you are doing the digital reveal on Metaverse. What's the intention? There's this trend of businesses on worldwide basis actively engaging in Metaverse. What's the Nissan's strategy, and how do you think that this could lead to expansion of business? Maybe you could answer, Hoshino-san, to this question again. That's a really, really nice question. Thank you very much. In the digital platforms, Metaverse offers a very high potential for the future. You may have already accessed, but on the Metaverse, Ginza Crossing was created, and various events were hosted by Nissan. And this Sakura unveiling is being done Ginza Crossing in the Metaverse, and you also can see my avatar So please go to the Ginza crossing and try and access the Ginza crossing. One of the new things that we did this time around is for the visitors who visit Ginza crossing on Metabirth, you can test drive. We've gone that far, so please try it out. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Regarding Metaverse launch, we are going to give some announcement later on. Now, with this, I would like to end the question and answer session. Please rise, please stand up. At this point in time, Ms. Hoshino, would you like to say one final comment? Yes, thank you very much for coming up to this place for the launch, and also thank you for attending online as well. As I said earlier, Nissan Sakura, with this car, we would like to promote electrification in Japan one step or two steps further. So I hope you are going to continue to support us. Ms. Hoshino, Ban-san, Tase-san, thank you very much. So please retire. Thank you. This brings us to the end of the digital reveal. But allow me to make 3 announcements. First, the music for the Nissan Sakura TV commercial starring Matsu Takako was provided by Macaroni Enpitsu. For this TV commercial, Tamashi no Ibasho is the name of the song. The release package of the tie-up song will be available from June 22nd. Please look forward to it. And also, for this TV commercial, Matsu Takako Macaroni Enpitsu special version is used for the commercial, so please enjoy when it starts airing. Next, we would like to announce the Nissan Sakurai VR reveal. Today from 2000 hours, Nissan will hold the Nissan Sakura virtual reality reveal in Metaverse. This is the first such event for the Nissan Motor Company. The VR unveiling will include a particle live performance, introduction of the Nissan Sakura, and the fastest VR test drive in history. For more information, please check the press release in the Nissan newsroom. And Nissan has a visible kit on the special site summarizing the information regarding this reveal, and URL is listed on the YouTube summary page. So with that, I would like to conclude Nissan Sakura digital reveal. Thank you very much for watching the show. Thank you for coming, and thank you for attending online. Thank you very much.
私の K は充電 100% から始まる。さあ行こう。日産サクラ。電気自動車になった日産の K サクラ、ついに登場。電気の時代だね。